We should be live now. Eva, it's all you.
We're live. And kia ora tātou, no mai haere mai, welcome to War Memorial Park for today's fixture of the HP Howick Takaringa Hawkies at Central City for today's Under-19s Auckland Baseball Association season. We're back after a break. I am your host, Samuel Lee. I'm going to be with you for the first hour or so, and then I'm going to be shooting off. Of course, we've got a ton of events happening in Auckland this weekend. We've got Luke Combs, who played last night and playing tonight out at Eden Park. We've got Speedway on. We've got the Sail GP on, happening out on the Hauraki Golf. But where would you want to be when you can be at baseball right here at War Memorial Park? So if you're in the area, come on, get down here and check out the future of New Zealand baseball in this under-19 matchup. Howick Takaringa Hawkies versus the under-19s.
G'day, Samuel.
The Auckland Central City under-19s. To my right, we have Mr. Mike Kovic. How are you, Mike?
I'm great today. Unfortunately, my boy is not great, but I'm still here representing Central, having a bit of a yak about the game here today with my brothers Sam and Roy.
Yes, so on my left would be Roy. He's actually just doing some minor directorialship activities, but he will be joining us sooner or later. Production crew, yep, there we go. Yes, poor Alex Kovic, a member of this under-19s team, out for today. That's a real shame, being there. Of course, we've just got back from our Christmas break. This is the first game to start the 2025 side of this season,
which is exciting because there's a lot of good action been going on in these games, and I think that will continue right through till the finals. We've got some good competitive teams here, a lot of them very well matched sides. So some interesting baseball to come in the second half of the season, Sam.
Nice. We love to hear it. Now, removing the Central City bias, who's your money on? Not that we condone gambling, chat, but how's it going? Who's your early money on for today's fixture?
Well, like you said, taking away the bias, this HP side here has a very well-rounded lineup from top to bottom. Some great youth players here that play multiple divisions, so 16s, 19s, reserves and prems. A lot of these boys here today. Same with the Central side, but on paper I would say the HP would have to be top dogs going into this game.
HP taking the early lead. Now, of course, with baseball, it's any person's game. If the pitcher is on, the pitcher is on. If the bats are hot, the bats are hot. I'm sure after the Christmas break, both teams will be paying their respects to Jobu to warm their bats up for the second half. Of course, it hasn't been all no baseball. We had the fantastic Par Cup hosted over at Bayside West Haven last week with America Samoa and Hong Kong and Knights Hill from Sydney, New South Wales, Australia here for the weekend. Roy and myself and you,
all
Mike,
coaching staff,
coaching different teams across the grades, and wasn't it a fantastic
Absolutely
tournament?
Amazing tournament.
I need 10-40.
A lot of these guys competed in that tournament and also competed in the Midsummer Blast before that down in Levin.
And that was the first pitch of the game. Ball high, check swing from the batter there. Just trying to get the numbers here to find out who is at bat.
We have
there.
lead off as Regan Soper, I believe.
Regan Soper, yes, number 6.
He's a young fella in the Auckland scene going places with his baseball.
Yes, just committed to a community college over in the States as well. So
Oregon,
we'll be will be shooting off there in the next couple of weeks to start their season up there.
Actually, it's August.
August. Oh, next. Okay, so next year, next academic year, the American academic year, of course, going from that August. So yes, the Midsummer Blast down at Levin, of course, hosted the weekend before the Par Cup. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get down there, but another great tournament. So some of these lads will have seen some baseball over the last 2 weeks.
A lot of baseball.
Already chomping at the bit to get their Auckland baseball season underway. Oh, there is a
4-pitch walk.
4-pitch walk. That one inside, brushing Mr. Soper off out of that box.
Yep, Percy will be looking to bring that back a little bit from after the first batter there. I'm sure he'll be wanting to throw a couple of nice strikes now.
Yes.
To get himself going.
We have second baseman Shane Scanlon, number 24, coming up. I have had the privilege of seeing this guy do some BP. If he connects, this ball is going to be driven out there.
One of the more powerful batters in the 16s, 19s divisions, and I believe he's doing really well in the Premier Reserves and topside as well.
Definitely getting his fill of baseball in there as we see the first strike of the game, a nice low at the knees.
It's another kid I love seeing how hard he works in this game he loves, and constantly working, and as we all know, that's what it takes to get anywhere in baseball is repetition, work.
Gotta work. As my friend Dwayne The Rock Johnson says, be the hardest worker in the room.
100%.
Oh, and that is the first foul of the day.
Creek ball.
Going into the famous War Memorial Creek. We are sitting on 1 ball, 2 strikes. We do have a runner on first. There is the third ball there on the outside. Shane showing some great discipline there.
You got it?
Yep.
I'll just be production.
You'll be production tomorrow morning too, Roy, when you get
a great swing and a miss there.
Just what Percy would have been wanting.
Shane just telling Messiah, our next batter up, hey, just be patient on this. Of course, Messiah Tuharoa coming in.
I had the privilege of being his coach in the Par series, and he had quite a great tournament. Lots of good work from there. He played many positions around the diamond over the week, and there we go.
That is going foul. Peter
Yeh
under it.
He's
unfortunately lost it in the sun. Didn't travel. Now, if you're new to War Memorial, we do have this wind that comes from the outfield in, and it does tend to push the balls to the right field. So that paired with the sun, it's sitting directly above us. You can see the short shadows here. Would actually be a hard pop fly to catch.
Got him. Oh,
Regan with the steal, safe. It was a great throwdown by our catcher here, number 15, just Micah Hargrave. Just didn't quite get there in time. So nice little slide in there by Regan Soper. Oh, that is a low ball that made Messiah
definitely
swing.
The type of pitch that Blake would have wanted him swinging at, off the plate, coming in and dropping out. So quite a good choice of pitch there.
And he's just absolutely beaten the batter there. That was a great pitch. Changed that that eye line from that low ball delivered before to a almost perfect centre ball. Messiah went for it and just got beat. Nice
in the box
work.
Now we have Simon Ockett, probably one of the youngest players on this side, and takes a Strike looking for the first pitch.
Straight looking, yes, of course. Simon going to be the opening pitcher for HP. I've had the privilege of watching Simon come up through the Little League ranks after he was the Little League opener of 2022 team that travelled to Korea. And I've seen him go from strength to strength. It's an absolute privilege to be part of his journey.
Yep, had a great tournament down at Midsummer Blast, and I believe did pretty exceptional at the Battle on the Break as well, the Par Series.
Yes,
He's a rising talent in the ABA pool.
it's a foul tip. Yep,
We have
foul
side
tip
away.
there and outside away. Now, Mike, tell me, because your boy Alex, now he was unfortunately in my Little League team that didn't travel,
Yep,
but has been in subsequent teams that have travelled.
yep,
Now looking at that senior league,
yep.
and
Counting on you, buddy.
what is the step up that some of these boys will be looking at from that step up from your under 13s, your under 14s into these big leagues, playing the under 16s, playing up into the under 19s and those reserves? What are the challenges that you think some of these boys are facing?
Well, the challenges is obviously stepping up into those higher grades. You're playing with guys who have been playing harder, faster ball for a number of years, and the challenge, I believe, the biggest challenge is stepping up into that a lot faster game. So everything's faster. The ball coming at your infield, the pitching, the time you need to be able to achieve to make it to first base. A lot around speed and agility. Obviously, you need all your basic skills to be up there as well. But yeah, just the speed of the game gets faster and faster the higher level you get in baseball. So
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, once you get to the 14s, you're playing on that full size diamond.
yep,
And then I think it's really good line that you're then just trying to get the speed up. And there's a few wild warm-ups from Simon just as he finds
Messiah?
as he just starts.
yeah, just
starts
those
to-
adjustments, Sam. Like you say, from 14s to the 16s, when you're going from I believe 60 foot to 90
Yep.
diamond, the fences are further. Some of these boys in those age groups, getting a lot of home runs on the smaller diamond, they step up to the big diamond and they go, wow, that's a long way I have to hit it now to get a home run,
It is a long way. And actually, if you look at the outfield there, I'm not sure if you can pick up the players too well in the broadcast, but some would say playing in a bit, probably not quite set for that bigger field that they got to cover.
Yep, and our leadoff Wade here, and then we have old Felix coming in number 2 batting. These boys can hit the ball as well, so we'll see if they are aware of that when they come up to the plate.
That's another ball to the fence. Messiah just having and the overthrow. Just I know Messiah did play in the I did see Messiah play in the Par Cup last week, and I know he was down in Levin for the Midsummer Blast. So
He made the tournament team there too, so that's
nice.
a great achievement for Messiah there.
And here we go, play ball in the bottom of the first. Simon with that first pitch. Swing and pitch one, scooped up by Shane.
Oh,
And an overthrow at first. That is a E3 there.
Yep, and generally in the younger grades, the overthrow there at first, generally most guys will get to 2. These guys are a bit stronger arms, a bit quicker. Again, what we were talking about, not as easy to take that second bag on an overthrow at first like that.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see he was happy with the first bagger. Should have been an easy out for Howick.
That was a nice pitch there.
For you guys is that this is the first at bat that Wade's been cleared to swing this season.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
With his wrist injury coming on the back, Simon favouring that out and low ball there. Strike 1, followed by a ball.
Sorry, I had that backwards. I had Wade lead off, but I've just got that around the wrong way.
Simon going in with that out and low ball again, earning that strike there. Sitting on 1 ball, 2 strikes. There we go. This is going to advance the runner on first. Just with a bit of an overthrow there from Simon.
Yep. Wade will be definitely looking to put this into play, runner in scoring position now.
Yes, chance to get onto the board early. And now, of course, as we know, as we're all superstar baseball players, confidence comes early. We can get this run across the board, right? We know that can create rallies.
Yeah, and it helps the mindset of a team. I've been really big recently, especially the last 2 tournaments we've been a part of with...
Oh, there we go.
With
it's going to advance the runner. Should be... Yep.
The mental game is where I was going with that. Creating a rally, creating a vibe when you're on the diamond or batting, having a good mindset for the game. It's a really big part of baseball.
Absolutely.
The mental game now, and we with the coaching stuff we do, we look a lot at the mental side of baseball as well now.
Simon with that outside pitch, get ball 1 on this third batter here. So that was a grounder to shortstop Regan. Throw to first, actually off the bag, but was able to recover on first there. Did advance the runner. Runner only 90 feet away from getting that first run on the board.
Brandon in the box here. He's possibly a little hard on him that pitch, but we already talked to the Blues. We're not going to give them any grief.
Best seat in the house, being a Blue, but also one of the hardest to beat.
100%.
We appreciate all the umpires, whether they're umpiring in the Auckland level or to the umpires at the Par Cup last week. Here we go. This is going to be a sacrifice grounder.
Yep, RBI therefore.
So sacrifice grounder, shortstop to first for the out, but does advance to runner, and the runner scores.
And I must say,
put Central up 1-0 on the bottom of the first.
The ball hit to shortstop for HP. It's generally pretty safe to say that Regan's cleaning that up.
Central, Micah Hargrave. You need to really call the players here, Mike.
Yeah, I don't know the Central players. I do apologise, chat. I have a list of Howick players in front of me, but I don't have the list of Central. And being one of the newer members at Central, still learning all the players here.
You'll get there, buddy.
It was a beautiful fastball down the middle there from Simon Orkett. Micah take it. Oh,
that was a great pitch there,
Micah
too.
Just being behind that ball a little bit. Just got to get his timing right on this. Simon really finding his zone now.
Central definitely with 2 down will be... that was a great pitch there. The movement...
Wow.
Dropped in the zone there. That was a great pitch by Simon Orkett there.
Beautiful breaking ball in the zone. Micah looking...
That will
called out, had the chainsaw. Love the chainsaw. Nice work, Blue. Absolutely love it.
That'll bring Central back out into the field for the top of the second.
Now, this might be a question for President Roy, who's on my left. He's not mic'd up. Not sure if you can hear him. But, Roy, I want to ask you, and feel free to chime in here, Mike, as well. Big move from Central City this year to secure the services of a New Zealand great, Dan Tan, coaching extraordinaire. What has that done for, I guess, not just for your senior grades, although he's more prominent in the senior grades, what's it done for a club as a whole?
Mike can actually answer that. He's mic'd up. He's been dealing with Dan.
All right, over to Mike.
Well, as if you know, anyone that knows Dan knows that he's a selfless man who's absolutely deep in the love of baseball and giving back to baseball, which is amazing. He's come in, he spends 4 nights a week plus down at the club here, training, mentoring, and building confidence, skills, and everything on every single person that plays here. He doesn't, again, just selfless. The mental game, the physical game, the little tips and tricks that Dan has that really can make a ball player, and understandings around plays and rules. He has it all. He's such a well-rounded guy with all of his extensive knowledge, and yeah, just I couldn't say it's been more amazing having someone like Dan involved in the club. The boys love him, the parents love him, we all love him, and you know it's actually showing in all of our teams all round, having him around.
Yeah, nice. It is definitely good to have him back in New Zealand again, of course, after a stint over in Canada. We've got Blake Percy taking the mound, or returning to the mound, sorry.
And TJ Amosa
For the top of the second. And TJ Amosa leading off for Howick here. We have a strike. That umpire really liking that outside zone there. It's a good zone. And there we go. And great pitch down the middle there from Percy. TJ Amosa trying to beat it. Just didn't have his timing on that.
All right, Samuel, since I've managed to convince Mike the mic to give up his mic.
Hey, there we go.
Rang him up, boy.
TJ not liking that. Couple of words with the umpire.
Consistent zone though, Samuel. That's what you like to see.
I thought that was beautiful down the middle, little bit on the inside and a little bit low, which I think TJ was talking about. Micah dropping the third and maybe taking away the opportunity of TJ running to first, but a great pitch by Percy there.
So Samuel, just take this opportunity to point out this battery, of course, pitcher catcher, for those that aren't too involved in the baseball scene, but this battery here, Blake Percy, Micah Hargrave, just a little bit of an illustration of the dedication to baseball that you do get in this country. Minority sport, and Blake, of course, lives in Tauranga. His parents drive him up for trainings every time they can, up here to play. And then Micah, of course, from Hamilton Raiders, don't have a 19s team, so Micah again dedicated to his baseball, looks to get up here and play 19s here for Central. So great to see this sort of dedication in our sport here. Yeah, absolutely. It's something that we've been talking about a little bit with Hamilton not fielding teams this year, or not in many grades. And of course, yes, the Percy family, a great family that have been in the Little League system when they've been allowed, and trying to get the sport going into it. Allowed. Very diplomatic of you there, Samuel. Well, we won't get into that on stream, Roy. But let's just say that the borders continue to move, and they've been part of the team when they can. So one of the here we have a walk from Blake Percy. So one of the cool little situations I heard about over the Christmas break, of course, one of the current success stories from the CentralCity club, McLean Roberts, Macca, moving to a 4-year college over in the States. He's back in New Zealand for a bit of a break, and found his way down to Tauranga and went in through a bullpen with Blake Percy. Just Nice. You got to love that.
Good to see the community banding together.
Absolutely, absolutely. There's the first pitch there for Ryan Galloway. Just on the outside, didn't like it. Left it alone. Oh, there we go. Oh, check swing. Wanted to check it. No, did not go.
Just a polite little ask there from Micah. I don't
Yep.
think he was fully sold on it, but you got to ask the question.
Oh, you have to ask it. Of course, Howick here, being one down after the first, will be wanting to get this runner around. So runner on first. Be looking for the opportunity to advance. There is a ball. Ooh, okay. A little bit high, a little bit outside. The umpire did not like it.
So HP really struggling to put bat to ball here against Blake. The only damage that's happened he's done to himself. Walking a couple, but nice little pick off there. Good to see Blake working on that. It's a real advantage for a left-hander. I've got to tell you, Samuel, if I was a left-handed pitcher, I would just walk everybody and then pick them off first. I think it's almost a cheat code.
Almost. Of course, the runner there on first, not taking the biggest of leads, so he will be cautious of that. Yes, a nice strike thrown by Blake Percy there.
So, Samuel, we're talking about pitches and catches, and I just look around the crowd and I spotted one of the up-and-coming young pitchers, also a catcher from CentralCity Club. Young Alex, of course, part of your Little League team.
Yes, as we see number 46 there, Ryan Johnson, be walked. But yes, we do have Alex here, who's an up-and-coming pitcher, enjoying his first season and being pulled straight into the Little League. So he's here first training tomorrow when we start positions and assigning positions and what the next 20 weeks looks like. Feeling excited, Alex? He says it's cool.
Excited.
Big words there from Alex saying it will be cool. He's quite excited to work with his coaches there.
He did mention to me just on the quiet that one of the assistant coaches is his favourite coach of all time.
And moving right along, we have Josh Grant here. Of course, a big thank you to Roy, who is joining me as an assistant this year for the Auckland 12U Majors Little League team, and Scott who's over at HP. He's going to be our second assistant. So what are you hoping to get out of the next 20 weeks there, Roy?
Well, it's an interesting thing with the Little League program. Of course, Majors, 12 and under, the team that we're involved with, and really, it's the foundation. It's where you build the foundation for these young kids to build an enjoyable, do you call it a career in baseball? A lifelong experience in baseball. This is where some friendships get made, and really just embed some of those simple skills that'll see them right through to this sort of level. When I look around the field here, most of these kids out on this diamond have been involved in the Little League program at some stage.
Yeah, absolutely. And Josh here, just swinging on that last pitch there and swinging there, just being beaten by that fast ball there. Josh Grant, a new member, playing under 16s at Howard, but got the call up today.
And it should be no surprise to see Blake Percy cane a lot of people here. He was, of course, part of that New Zealand under-18 team that went to Australia. Well, the results didn't go well for them. Blake was one of the standouts, led the team in strikeouts. So tough assignment for a young kid to come up to 19s and face a pitcher like Blake.
So this is Cameron Lukey. On my chart, he should be 44, but is wearing number 9. Of course, Josh Grant was playing 44 as well, so maybe a late number swap here to avoid confusion. Of course, you will have seen. Oh, and there we go. We have a good piece here. That is caught, though.
and that is side away. Howick,
that
would have excited Howick. 2 runners on bags there, 2 runners or runner in scoring position, but had the got the out there. Just back to what you're saying though, Roy. Yes, lots of members here. I go through this list here. Kids that I've been able to work with in my 6 years of Little League. Micah, Dinesh, Riley Bryant, Peter, Blake Percy, Regan Soper. Oh, sorry, I haven't worked with Regan.
definitely was a part of the program.
But just before I started in the program.
Brandon Wilmshurst, of course, one of the standouts from the Majors team back in 2019.
Yeah, Messiah, Simon, TJ, they've all been in the Little League. Josh, as a developing player, Josh Grant. So
you mentioned TK and Riley Tyre.
Yep. Oh yes, Riley Tyres.
The list keeps going, Samuel.
Yep, it really does. And I've had the privileged position of being with the 12U as a head coach for the last 3 years. This is my 4th appointment. Of course, one COVID year, and then serving two seasons with Dan Tan, who we've already talked about today, being his assistant, learning from one of the great coaches here, and seeing a lot of that. And of course, actually did an assistant coach with Kola, who's another Central City coach, Roy.
Absolutely, superstar pitcher in his time.
Yes. Taking Taiwan to the playoffs of the Little League World Series when he was a kid. And there we go, a little grounder out to shortstop. And there's another unfortunate, well, maybe not an error on first, maybe a bad throw from 6. We'll see how the scoring scores there. I can see them just debating that.
It's an interesting one. It could be scored 3 different ways, that one, in my opinion, Samuel. It could actually be classed an infield single.
Yep. Definitely made the fielder back off.
If this was a major league game, then I believe that I would be scoring that E6, even though the first baseman probably feels like he should have picked it. So the general rule of thumb is if the ball hits the ground on that throw, then it will be error on the thrower.
There we go. There's a fly that is going to be caught by the left fielder, Cameron Lukey, who of course was our last batter. So that's going to hold the runner at first there. Peter to the box now.
Interesting little fact about Peter, of course, Samuel, is he played for Hong Kong in the recent Baseball in the Break tournament.
Yes, playing in the...
you might want to watch yourself there, as the legend himself is right behind you.
We were just talking about the legendary coach, Kola, How are you, Kola? Cool as a cucumber, as always. All good. I was just saying how I got to serve as your assistant in 2021. Never got to travel with you though, Kola. I was very upset about that. Thank you, COVID, breaking that. Oh, there is a big chainsaw down the middle there to sit Peter down. Peter
no mercy there from the bloke.
Not happy there.
Not only does he call the strike on a pitch that could have gone either way, but he decides to just lean back and chainsaw him.
And we got Ziggy Davis, the left fielder.
Second year of baseball for Ziggy, of course. Late to the game.
Watches a ball come in there from pitcher Simon.
Ziggy is one of the players that's probably benefited the most this season from Dan Tan's coaching. He's done a lot of work with him. I think he's built his confidence.
Battle of the number 11s here. 11 for Howard, 11 for Central. Pitch on the outside. Central, of course, having the lead in this game, 1-0. In the bottom of the second. Not doing anything silly, not wanting to risk any outs, as Simon issues, I believe this is his first walk now of the game, putting Ziggy on first, putting a running or a scoring opportunity on second there. And here is the pitcher, Blake Percy, in the box for the first time in this game.
Of course, for those that don't know, in baseball, when a runner gets to second base, that's called a runner in scoring position, because on a single to the outfield, that runner should be able to come home from second all the way to home. So, hence it being a runner in scoring position.
Risp. Oi, there we go. That is in the inside. Wild ball. This is going to advance the runners. We have a runner just 90 feet away from scoring a second run. And of course, that moves 2 runners into scoring position now. So, runner on second and third. Blake will be wanting.
Great on the bags, running.
Often say that games can be decided by what happens in 2-out situations. So Central here, 2 runners on in scoring position, 2 outs.
Juice as well, 2 on, 2 out, and a 2-2 count. Actually, it's a 3-1 count.
3-1 count.
It was a 3-1, so I apologise there.
Yeah, just
jumped ahead of it.
You just saw the opportunity and went for it, even though it wasn't accurate.
And that is going to be up. There is Simon issuing back-to-back walks here.
Dangerous situation here.
He will not be happy here. As we
Felix coming up.
As we go to the top of the order, Felix taking the box for the second time this game already in the bottom of the second.
I can tell you, Samuel, that Felix is one player who I would not want to be pitching to with bases loaded.
Bases loaded situation. He's timing it up. He didn't like it. Thought it was on the inside. The umpire did. Calling that a strike. I am liking the zone today, though. Using all the corners. And on the outside, Felix just checking it, just timing it.
Tough pitch there.
Sitting on. It is a tough pitch there, Roy.
It could have gone either way.
Oh, that one out. Oh, and Dinesh is going for it. He's in there. He's in. He's sliding in. He is safe. That scores a runner. Runner scores on a wild pitch. That's put Central 2-0 in the lead.
You did comment on it right from Simon's warm-up, Samuel, that he was struggling a little with his control, and while he's painted the corners on a lot of pitches, there is a wild pitch just waiting to happen.
There was some great aggressive running there from Dinesh Madden there.
As I was saying, Dinesh has been really good on the bat this season so far. His base running has really come through as well. Again, bringing that back to...
There is a foul going to the creek.
Bringing it back to that, having Dan Tan in the club, these small adjustments make massive improvements. And we've worked a lot on base running, and it's showing.
Yeah, absolutely. It's taking the players to the next step. Oh, and there is a slower pitch there. A breaking ball from the pitcher. Probably the best approach there is fastball, 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 foul fastball, and then the breaking ball just at the right time there, Roy, to strike the batter out. With runners in first and second. Here's Dan Tan on the mound with Blake Percy, just giving him some pointers before we go into the top of the third.
Yes, and going to the top of the third with Central up 2-0. I know you say that we need to remove our club biases on this, Samuel, but apologies, I won't do that. Central all the way as far as I'm concerned, and good to see them up early.
I wouldn't have it any other way from the president of Central, Mr. Roy there. I will say though, we talked about Roy while you're still doing production crew stuff. I was saying to Mike, baseball is a very confident sport. You've got to take that confidence, and I think we're seeing that from a cool, calm, collected Central City so far.
Yeah, and you'd have it no other way. It's what you'd like to see coming back out of the break. They should be confident, as Mike has alluded to a lot. They've put in the work. They've they've trained well.
I'd like to also throw out there props to another longer standing member of Central City, Chad Bryant, spending some time out here last night doing some adjustments and improvements to our mound. It's looking really nice out there now. Thank you, Chad.
Yeah, sporting a new green strip of turf there, I believe.
So yeah, that's looking nice and fresh now for the second half of the season.
Micah just thrown a bit of a wild throw down there, wiping his hands. It is quite warm today.
Beautiful day for baseball.
It is. They will be feeling it.
A light zephyr of a breeze.
Which is coming from behind the plate, which makes a change there, Roy.
Sun's out, guns out.
Sun's out, guns out. Here we go with top of the third with Regan Soper, top of the order. Back in that lead-off position. There we go. That is a beautiful pitch. Just on that outside of that plate. So I think it's a great zone from the umpire today. Really liking that. Players don't seem to like it too much, but he is calling it consistent, which is fantastic. And we're starting to notice the pitchers really working that outside line as well, which is cool. Always enjoy watching the pitchers. As they find the umpire's zone, they still have a little bit of work to do.
So I was lucky enough to spend a bit of time with young Regan Soper at the Baseball in the Break tournament. Had a bit of a chat to him about his coming up move to America. Really excited about that. Thankful to all of those that have put the time in, helping him out.
Both these boys travel a long way to come and play this from down the Waikato.
Geez, it's like Mike hasn't been listening to our commentary, Samuel. We've already had that discussion.
Okay, there you go.
You'd think that when he doesn't have a mic, he'd realise just leave it to the experts.
In Mike's defence, I believe he stepped away for a refreshment.
Thank you.
There is no defence. No mercy, Samuel. You know the way it works around here.
I think there was a borderline pitch there, but okay. We've been calling that a strike all day. That is a walk to be issued to Regan Soper. So this puts that leadoff runner.
And I mean, he'd be loving Shane backing him up, coming up to the plate next.
Absolutely.
He's one of the sluggers of the 16s, 19s grades.
Absolutely. Shane, I had the privilege of working with Shane at the Little League Auckland anniversary weekend, which of course is sort of the first taste of baseball kids get just before the season starts. And Shane was talking about how he wants to do a bit more coaching, so wanted to come and work with me a little bit, and that's an absolute privilege as we see a wild pitch delivered there by Blake Percy, advancing the runner. Howick taking probably the best start to an inning they've had this game, with a runner in scoring position there on second base, and going through top of the order with Shane Scanlon batting second, no outs. They'll be feeling they'll be taking this.
You don't get many
Big
that work as hard as this young lad. Very driven young baseballer with a bright future.
I tell you what, actually, Mike, I'll tell you a little story with the when we were doing the Labour weekend camp and we were doing rotations. We had just finished one of the rotations that Shane had helped me with, and straight away I was having a rest. I wanted some water and a bit of a break. There we go. That's down foul line for a foul ball. And I didn't get a rest. Why? Because Shane said, hey, while we're waiting for it, we've got about 10 minutes before that next group comes along. Let's put your fungo to use and put me to use. And I could see that drive and dedication. Hey, he was there to coach, but took those little 10-minute breaks there just to get in some work himself. And you can really admire that from a young fella.
The mental game that I was talking about, he's very, very level-headed. He has a great approach to...
an unlucky third strike there. Sorry, Mike. Just unlucky. Got beaten by that fast ball. Just that outside pitch that we've seen the umpire liked. He just could not connect to it. And that he was disappointed, of course. Runner in scoring position, no outs. He wanted to connect, but we've got Messiah up here now, so another big bopper. This is a great lineup, really, from HP with Regan contact, Shane big hitter, Messiah big hitter, and then Simon and cleanup. Oi, there we have another wild pitch, going to advance that runner to third base. This is Howick now, probably in the best position that they've been in, trying to cut back some damage. Sorry to cut you off there, Mike.
Not a
Just
problem,
catch
Sam.
up.
We are here to call the game, and after all.
So, Samuel, you've talked a lot about Little League.
Yeah.
I guess it's quite likely that we've got people that don't really understand exactly what Little League is all about. Do you want to talk us through how you see Little League Baseball? What is Little League Baseball?
Ooh. Little League Baseball, as we see the third pitch of this innings. Oh, that is a check swing. He's got to check this. Yes, he did. He went around. That is the first strike. Messiah knew it. Thought he got away with it.
Right.
He thought he got away with it. What is Little League? Well, look, there's in the world of baseball, there are many affiliations that clubs and organisations can be part of, as we see a second strike there by Messiah on that beautiful outside pitch again. The pitcher's lost. This is going to send Regan to the plate. He's called safe. He is called safe. Was that a drop ball there, Roy?
No. That was a transfer afterwards. He called
just
him
a
safe
bit
on the
late.
tag.
Just a bit late. Howick will be happy with that. That was great baseball awareness by Regan. Probably is one of the players that has that baseball awareness, baseball IQ to run something like that down. Now, as I was saying, yes, multiple organisations, multiple affiliations that you can be part of as we get this inning underway again with 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count. And Little League is one of them. Of course, we have the Babe Ruth Cal Ripken affiliation and the Pony League, which all clubs in New Zealand are affiliated to through their affiliations of baseball. But it goes beyond that as well. USSSA Baseball, Legends Baseball, 2 other organisations of baseball that we could be part of but are not. And Little League is the chosen pathway for New Zealand baseball. And just a little chat here about a lost count, I believe.
Right, you're right. Full count. My bad.
It was full count.
Great to see this, Samuel. So umpire just second guessing himself, questioned it. There had been a little bit of action, of course, with Regan coming home. Goes and checks with the scorers.
Easy to miss that on your indicator.
Makes sure that the play is correct. So
he's brought
Messiah
back,
will be called back.
and we have a full count now. So we do have 2 active organisations in New Zealand. One is, of course, the Little League organisation, and the other being the Cal Ripken, as the batter just beats Messiah there with the fastball.
Oh, if I was Messiah, I'd be looking at the scorers and going, come on, guys.
Unlucky
if you kept your mouth shut, I'd be on first base.
And this brings Simon, contact hitter, to the plate, batting number 4. Now, I'm lucky enough actually this year to be part of both organisations, head coach 12U Majors, and also the 14U Cal Ripken. Ooh, that is inside and high. Simon.
Chin music.
And I'm also lucky enough to be brought on as the 14U assistant for the World Series, for the Babe Ruth World Series. Of course, Roy, you're a part of that as well.
Yeah, looking forward to that one. I guess
Felt it.
Just to expand my question a little bit, a lot of people hear Little League and they see the Little League World Series on ESPN.
Absolutely.
Is
one of the greatest tournaments that you could probably watch on. There's a foul off there on ESPN.
It is a spectacular tournament, but
Good, mate, good.
But as a result, most people tend to see Little League as a tournament team, how would you call it, elite team, a selection team. Is that all that Little League is?
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Good chance good time to bring this up in the middle of the innings. So I'm a big fan of Little League, and of course Little League. First and foremost, Little League is just an opportunity provider. So it is a rule book, a rule set that they make for free. Any club or baseball organisation in the world are free to use that rule book to get baseball underway. It takes away a lot of the guessing work, and first and foremost of that rule book is just play the game.
Just play the
game. We just want kids. We want kids out there. We want those under fives playing some t-ball. We want those under eights playing some coach pitch ball. We want the under tens playing baseball. And then, of course, every grade up after that, the under 12s, the under 13s, the under 14s, the under 16s. And, of course, they do have under 18s program, which is... that's where we start to see a lot of drop-off, because a lot of Americans, of course, go into their college system, but they do have a system there for club stuff. And really, it's served Auckland baseball, or even New Zealand baseball, really well by saying, hey, this is the fundamentals of baseball. This is the rule set that we're going to use. So cooperation, playing with integrity, and giving opportunity. The tournament side of it, of course, when we talk about the Little League representation side, the representation side of it is a very small portion. There's no pressure to be part of that. It's just hey, if you want to take your game to the next level, here is an opportunity. But yes, it is understandably, we can sort of see the tournaments. They're traveling to Korea, they're traveling to Williamsport in Pennsylvania. It's very easy to be sucked up into the whole tournament side of Little League, but I assure you, it's right down to the grassroots level. Participation is first and foremost with Little League.
So essentially, breaking it down, Little League provides a nice, easy, standardised rule set designed for youth baseball, while also providing opportunities for those that want to take things to a competitive level, which for these New Zealand teams, like the kids that make this Auckland team, can be a New Zealand championship, an Asia Pacific championship, and then, if they are lucky enough, all the way through to a World Series. So it's kind of hard to see the downside to Little League there, Samuel.
Absolutely. I love it. And look, like I've said, I'm lucky enough to be, as we see, foul there from Wade, our second batter in the, first batter, batting number 2, second batter in the bottom of the third here. I'm lucky enough to be part of both organisations this year. I'm looking forward to the challenge, as that ball ends up in the creek. And it's over the creek, as Auckland pitcher Alex Horriban tells me there. Of course, at $12 a ball, we'll save every ball that we can. I guess one of the differences is that there is a full tryout process for Little League, and you do have to. We have challenges, so we will be challenging Wellington, or Wellington challenging Auckland, and then the winner, of course, will go up to the Asia Pacific Championship, which is held in Korea, and of course that winner then goes to the World Series to represent the Asia Pacific and Middle East. In the brown and green, there is a walk issued by Simon. So I actually think, Roy, this might be the third walk in a row. No, because he got the out last. He did get the out to finish the innings. So, but won't be happy with that to lead off with a walk, issuing a walk there.
So these are like the Babe Ruth leagues, which of course Cal Ripken is a part of that. Essentially, they are more tournament-based and don't provide a standardised rules set that that are designed for countries to run as their internal program. Would that be fair to say?
That is fair to say. So, and there is a great hit, and that beats the shortstop Regan there. Runner advances to first. Great field by the centre fielder there. Sorry, can't see the number. I think that's TJ Amosa out there, actually.
It is indeed.
In centre field there. It is.
Yes.
So great back up there, backing up Regan, getting that ball in to hold the runner at second base there. But there was a great hit by number 14, Brandon Wilmhurst there.
Brandon, of course, lucky enough, as him and his mother went over to Japan over the Christmas break, and Brandon was lucky enough to do some training with one of the high school teams over there.
Oh, that is an opportunity these kids only dream of.
And it was a reminder of how quickly dreams can turn into nightmares, because I did get sent a photo of Brandon having to run up a hill with the team over there. The trainings that they
in
do
their winter, probably in snow.
Trainings are a whole nother level.
Oh, there we go. Number 15, Micah, getting that. That's dropped in as well as the runner is held on the 50 to see if he has to go back. It's dropped in between the centre and the right fielder there. I think that might have been a missed call, actually. I'm not sure who was calling that. It only advances the runners 90 feet. Maybe a missed opportunity from Central there.
It's an interesting one. I thought that ball was
biased. No, joking.
I thought that ball was very catchable.
It was.
So
it was 100% the right call.
Missed opportunity both ways.
Yes, yeah. Like I said, I think there might have been a call-out issue there. I'm not sure who was calling for it there. As we have Dinesh Madden coming to the plate here, and he'll be wanting to connect with this bases-loaded situation to add to his RBI tally of the season. He'll be looking for it. Of course, one of the scoring runners in this game already. That is low and away. That is not going to advance the runners. Number 35, Wade there on third base, playing it safe. Just back to your tournament talk there. Cal Ripken / Babe Ruth, Pony League. You'd have to fact check me, Roy. I think Pony actually does have a rule set, but you'd have to fact check me on that. They are definitely tournament orientated, though, as is Cal Ripken. Legends Baseball only do tournaments. They are not a club affiliate, and USSSA Baseball as well are only tournament only. So yeah, Little League really is the only one with a rule set. Of course, one of the oldest organisation out there as well, but a great free resource. And as a coach, I have to say, Roy, as a coach, I check them out every week because they're always putting up new coaching content to read and to get better. And of course, it's the best thing. As we see a little grounder out there, it's a shortstop for Shane. Shane's going to get that, but that will advance the runners and score one in. So a great little grounder there from the batter to advance the runner to get back that run that they surrendered in the top of the third there, Roy. Central taking the 3-1 lead, opening it out to 2 again.
Probably just a good time to mention the last two batters, Dinesh and Riley, of course, students of Ayrton Barrel Central led. So really a couple of young guys that are not looking overwhelmed at all at the plate here in this 19s grade, and a lot of that does have to do with...
Oh, good piece there. Straight to the second piece. That was good contact. Just hit that ground. You see the sand, how it just holds that ball, though, from Peter there. And Shane, second play of this inning, actually, straight to him. Straight to first for an easy out. But Central did capitalise with scoring an extra run, an insurance run there.
Got that run back, yes, indeed. 3-1 now.
Oh, and Alex, who's been sitting next to us, has somehow ended up as ball boy.
Yeah, Alex is going to run that all the way in.
a new student of the game, but definitely a real student with a love. I think he's 8 weeks into his journey.
I don't know where he's off to down there.
We didn't want to cut through the dugout there. Very respectful.
I was thinking that this is cardio workout, which is great to see at the end of a holiday. He's going the long way, all right?
But 8 weeks into baseball, comes to the trial expecting nothing. Had a coach with myself, head coach Samuel, and I said, hey, look, it's just worth trialing. Come along. We can tell you where you're at, and was just one of the surprises at the trial there, Roy. I was really happy when we had our coaches meeting to set the team and to see his name rise to the top there, and just shows the opportunities that the 12 under Little League team can present, eh?
Absolutely, and wasn't a surprise to me, Samuel. Alex, right from day one, showing he's got a big bat and a real willingness to work on being a pitcher. And as you and I both know from tournament play, you can never have too many pitchers. So if you can hit a ball and you can pitch a ball, any coach is going to find a place for you on the team.
Absolutely. Oh, he's a bit short of breath now.
Yeah, maybe the cardio was a good idea.
Nice work, Alex, working off those Christmas pies. I know I still am.
Nothing wrong with a Christmas pie, Samuel.
Oh, they're my favourite.
John Follett, good, thank you.
Not sure why we can't have them year round. It's probably a good thing. Definitely a good thing for my waistline, Roy.
One of the great men of New Zealand baseball there, just walking behind us, John Follett.
John Follett, yes. Walking down the central side too.
Oh, of course he will. He'll say hi to everybody. Most people know John.
Yeah. Oh, and that's a big contacted piece to be fouled off there from the big hitter, TJ Amosa.
Sigh of relief there from Alex as that didn't go over the backstop.
Yeah, absolutely. Percy just coming in with the goods. This is top of the fourth, I believe, Roy. Have I skipped anything? No, it is top of the fourth. Percy, Mr. Blake Percy, still bringing the goods.
Blake will be loving getting up on the mound.
As a world-class pitcher yourself, Roy, how important is the pitcher to the game?
Speaking the obvious, but it all starts with the pitcher, Samuel. Yeah.
That made TJ go around.
And absolutely. Then and a pitcher that pounds the zone, as they say, so is always there or thereabouts on the strike zone. It keeps the fielders engaged because they know any pitch the batter should be swinging, the ball could be coming to them, as we see Blake with another strikeout.
Just an absolutely beautiful strikeout. I just want to mention, if you're watching this, just you see him come up high, and he peppered that high ball, 3 high balls in a row, got him to swing, check swing on that third, and then just boarded it in just below belt level, and TJ Amosa just swinging over top. That is an art form from a pitcher there. Great strikeout from Blake Percy. Roy, I'm not a pitcher, as you know, Roy, but I love those, the control that some of these young guys have of working the zone, bringing it high and then changing the eye line to bring it in low. It's fantastic work, isn't it?
Absolutely is, and they talk a lot. Used to be a lot where they would talk about east-west, so inside-outside of the zone, and now north-south, top-bottom is really a big thing with pitching, changing the eye line of the batters, and that's what you're talking about with what Blake was doing earlier.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, Samuel, I think you do yourself a little bit of a disservice, and without a word of a lie, I can say from having you seen you pitch in a game, you are one of the few hitters that I can say, a few pitchers I can say is truly unhittable when he's on the mound. So I don't think you should sell yourself short as a pitcher.
Yeah, well, that's true. I am unhittable. I just think maybe my walk rate is a bit of a blowout.
They have quite a high walk rate.
Thank goodness for mercy rules.
And another K.
There is another strikeout. I'd love to know how many he's got. He's starting to rack them up. Fourth inning, we start seeing a bit of a slower velocity, but maybe a few wild pitches, but not from Blake Percy here. He's actually just coming in stronger and stronger.
Good point there from Alex.
Oh, that is in the zone. A 74-mile pitch there. We've got Alex here now with the old Raider. Did you buy that? Bro, I've been coaching for 11 years, 12 years now, and I still don't have one of those. What the heck?
Have you asked Santa?
I've asked Santa every year.
Maybe you shouldn't have been on the naughty list, Samuel.
I've asked the wife for my birthday every year.
You're definitely on the naughty list there.
Yeah. I asked my kids for Father's Day. I even asked the Easter Bunny. Like, come on. Nice work, Alex. Nice work.
What did you get on that one, Alex? See, from straight behind here, I got that at 78.
Wow. Okay.
Whereas you're a bit of an angle.
Yep.
You come right beside me and we'll see if... There
we go. So we've got a 66-mile outside pitch there for a ball.
Now the good bit about this one is you can just hook it up to a battery pack.
Oh, 73 inside low
75.
on a 70.
Oh, we'll go with this one if it's higher.
Possibly 75-mile inside and low strike three to retire the side.
So I think
Nice
Alex
work
has
there
just
from
confirmed that he wants my radar gun on his pitching, not his one, because if it's a couple mile an hour slower, he'll definitely take my reading.
Absolutely.
Looks like the HP coach down in most of there, just having a word to Simon, getting a bit of a feel for what he's got left in the tank today.
How's the umpire feeling? We're in the middle of the fourth here. Ump, how are you going?
Out in Australia, I'm very happy. It's not hot at all.
Not hot at all. There you go.
Not
We're
hot at
feeling
all.
a little bit warm, but umpire calling a great game here today. How are you liking these pitches? You haven't been hit yet. That's always a bonus.
Oh, I did get hit.
Oh, you did?
Right in that jewels.
Oh, no, Joe. Yeah, I heard it here, Chad.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
But besides that, it's been good.
Been good. All right. And here we go. How sticking with their pitcher right now,
Yeah, John.
Simon Orkett. Oh, g'day, John. How are you, mate?
Yes, we are.
We are live on YouTube.
Try to get 1 or 2 games live a weekend, John.
Still a market for a batting cage over here.
Yeah, we've been having discussions about it.
Okay, if you ever come across them, I don't know.
It's been quite intense conversations about what the heck we should be doing.
Okay.
All right.
Dad's got a little bit of a belief around how we could actually use one here.
With Central City leading off.
Okay. See you, John. Good to see you.
Ooh, that was. I don't think he got. He kind of showed the face like he got hit, but I don't think it was. We are talking, of course, about number 11, Z Davis, leading off for the bottom of the fourth here.
All right, Samuel, I'm going to give you a little bit of a unique opportunity here.
All right.
Just, we'll call young Alex into. Just grab that, Alex.
Great strike there from Simon.
Into the box and
Okay.
G'day, Alex. How you going, mate?
Good, how are you going, Samuel?
Oh,
Coach.
top of the world. Top of the that's coach to you. Oh, there we go. There is a pop up. That's going to go behind. That is
That's right in the river.
there, Alex.
Oh, looks like already got someone
Oh,
doesn't have shoes on.
you're not going for this one.
Well, he's going to get it.
He's got no shoes on. Yes, $12 a ball. We try to recover every ball.
Yeah.
But Alex, leading off for first training for tomorrow for Little League. Got about a 20-week program. What are you hoping to get from it, Alex?
I'm just hoping to sort of be a lot more confident because it's my first year of Little League, get more experience with all the rules and, base running I could probably work on.
Yeah, absolutely. There's that confidence word again coming in.
Yeah.
As we know. Here's 49, the pitcher, Blake Percy. He's hit by pitch on the first pitch. Chad, it's a complete second pitch. It's be a complete accident by Simon. So it's not pitcher.
Yeah.
It's pitcher or anything. Alex, confidence at the plate. You're pretty excited though. First season of and being called into the Little League team. It's pretty awesome. And there's a great pitch by Simon. Great recovery there. Nice fast.
Samuel, just got word from Jimmy that the feed might be a little bit choppy. I can't do much with the quality of the
Simon throwing straight at me on that one.
Yeah.
That's a wide pitch. No. There's a wide pitch there. Wide pitch. Advancing the run in the second. So of course, Howard just putting another runner in scoring position. With run out here. So runner in scoring position. Alex, are you pretty excited to travel down to Wellington in April?
Yeah, it'll be really fun. Like my first proper representative opportunity. So
Yes, representing Auckland, and of course the winner will get to represent New Zealand. That is a pop-up. That is gone. Behind into the willow tree. Into the willow tree behind us. And so Alex, the winner, of course, if we beat Wellington and we run with the steal and drop the catch, that's run only 90 feet away. Seeing ourselves in position. Well, we're cool time here. I've got a pole in front of me. I did not see that umbrella. Recovery there. If we beat Wellington, of course, we're off to Korea. Alex, did you ever get to Korea?
no, be at first.
Will be a first time out of New Zealand, or
No, definitely not.
definitely not? Wellington, I've seen that there. Okay. He looked out and told me. Oh my God, I don't see these bullets. First time to Korea. What do you know about Korea, right?
I know my parents are going on so much about fried chicken. It's getting annoying.
As we see a walk here, issued by Simon.
original case.
Yeah, absolutely. I love the seasoned chicken. Just the right amount of spice and sweetness. Makes me hungry. I might have to go to lunch. Might have to go to lunch and a good bowl on my own. What do you know of KBO, Korean baseball organization?
It's about one picture on Instagram. You guys went with
Has there much any footage?
no, yes, a little bit, but
No, what the KBO is famous for. Yeah, that's the thing. You understand. You get there and put
One ball and 2 strikes. Oh, time. One ball and 2 strikes. There's 3 outs. Okay. That's 3 outs.
At that level where you're still working on basic stuff quite a lot to
Another,
Yeah.
it's just a bit of an unsure motion there. I believe it is 3 outs there on that tag that was actually missed. So, but
For some reason, my just a second there, Mr. Eva. I think we've got a bit of a situation where our so you're going to have to use my phone as your microphone now.
it's flashing.
Oh, mine's good.
Ah, that's because I just unplugged it.
Oh, okay. So, your question, Mike. I was
Now you have to sit down beside me.
I was just trying
Where's
to.
my magnum first?
I was just trying to look at this umpire's commotion, but I think if I heard your question rightly, is it still around the basics? And Roy had enough of this last week, but one thing that I do focus on.
I enjoyed it. Brilliant basics brilliantly.
Yep,
Brilliantly
yep.
basic.
So it's actually something that I do at Air New Zealand with my boys at work. Is I don't need them to be superstars. I just need them to do the basics brilliantly.
Yep.
And we've been doing that at work, and I've decided to bring that into the baseball, saying, hey, I don't need you to be superstars out there. You might have superstar moments. I don't need you to be superstars all the time. I need you to do the basics brilliantly. We see it in the 12 unders as an aspiring coach yourself, Mike. You'll see it. You're constantly reminding 12 under players that their gloves have to be on the ground. They have to be set when that pitch is on the rubber. have to be reminded to set their feet in the batter's box, not dancing around the box. It's so every kid knows how to be a superstar. I just don't expect to see a superstar every play.
Yeah.
Do the basics right.
So
be
what
brilliant
you'd be
at
wanting
the
is
basics.
consistency around all your basics.
Yep.
And the superstar stuff happens in amongst all of that.
Yep.
Just getting the crucial parts right.
Yep.
And then and going from there, right?
Absolutely. And the thing is if you're making the plays, so I said to the 12U team last week, if you see the play, you call the play, and you make the play, you actually become a superstar of the team.
100%.
You've just done the basics, but you've become a superstar because you've gotten that out at first, or we had this fantastic situation last week. Our pitcher, Matty Cutler, just beautifully backed up the catcher as needed and got the lead runner out at home. Didn't think about first or second or third, just got the runner at home to stop the damage. It's stuff like that, and instantly became the play of the game. She did the basics brilliantly, and it became the play of the game.
100%. Yep.
So we'll just give a little bit of an apology if our audio had some problems for a bit there. I don't know why these little microphones seem to cut out after a certain period of time, and now you're going to just have to put up with the audio quality of the built-in microphone on the phone, but you'll still get to hear Samuel's melodic voice, which keep everybody happy.
Might put you to sleep in this afternoon sun. To be honest, it'd be a great afternoon just to sit back, listen to some baseball, and take a nap. Actually, I won't be able to show this online, but last night I was working. I had to work till 1 a.m. this morning. The boys were calling me on the radio at about 11 o'clock, and I wasn't responding. They came into the office, and this is what they saw.
Oh, you chopping trees?
Yeah, I was chopping trees. I was so tired last night. Poor boys calling me on the radio. My earpiece fell out, so I didn't hear them.
Sometimes it's nice being the boss, eh?
Yeah. Sorry, sorry, boys.
You won't be the boss so much longer if you keep that up, Daniel.
Just shout out to my boys who have given me the day off today so I can be here. Of course, I will be scooting out probably in about 20 minutes. Off to one of the awesome events happening around Auckland this weekend. The Luke Combs concert at Eden Park.
Hope you got your boots and your hat ready.
Got my boots,
Nice.
got my hat all ready to go. And of course,
snakeskin, alligator. What do you roll?
no, just
Fake something.
Yeah, just Timo, mate. Just Timo. But off to Vegas to watch the Wars next month, and we'll be going to the Country Boot Outlet store. So we'll see what we can find there. And of course, guys, if you are in Auckland, lots going on this weekend. After this game, you've got Luke Combs tonight at Eden Park. You've got Speedway at Western Springs. You've got Auckland football team, the
FC,
what's
FC?
it called? Yeah. What's it? The A-League soccer out at Mount Smart. You've got Sail GP happening in the Hauraki Golf.
You've got the Kumu Hot Rod Show.
Kumu Hot Rod
Show of the year for cars.
So just absolutely a plethora of activities happening on.
I will just also point out that you have the Central City Renegades playing here at War Memorial Park tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I'm bat boying.
Bat Boy Alex. You got the Central City Spartans playing tomorrow afternoon. That'll also be live on CCSN.
I will be doing the Devonport half marathon in the morning before coming to Little League training at midday.
When do you get that? Now I realise why you get your rest at work, mate. You're obviously full on every other moment you have there, Sam.
Yep. Raising 2 little girls, keeping me busy as well. But anyway, lots going on here in Auckland, and of course plenty of baseball happening today, and so the senior divs and that are back tomorrow, so it's good to have. As we see a pitching change, opening pitcher Blake Percy having a rest, and Dinesh Madam coming to the mount.
Let's see this.
Great outing from Blake.
Yeah, he had a great game. Lots of strikeouts, that's what I'd like to see.
That was me running.
You what?
I'm not the coach, I'm talking like I'm
Yeah, like a coach now, mate. That's all right.
So we almost got an under 10 team, eh?
Indeed, yes.
Yeah.
It's looking good. Marty will be excited.
Yes, he is. He's excited not to have it bats against like all the some red
Marty was fine with it.
No, he every game he's like, oh.
Yeah.
But then he goes up and he's like, oh yeah, he's hitting these, and I'm like, okay, it's fine. It's like, you're fine.
Well, can Marty hit your pitching?
No. But
is he confident against your pitching?
yes.
And you can probably pitch as hard, if not harder, than most of the people he will face.
Yeah.
Hey, Dad.
So,
Yeah, he'll be fine in under 10s. Definitely.
he will be fine in under 10s, all right?
There's no worry about him there.
Let's come through that one more time. Sure. 4-1.
Just hearing these changes.
Oh, 55.
39.
Thank you.
Dan just rattling it off there.
Few warm-ups for Dinesh, just a chance.
4-1, 1-9, 9-8, 8-4.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Just a chance to get his eye in, get some of that control that Alex was talking about earlier. Now is the time to.
Oh, new track.
Of late, Dinesh himself, he's been doing some great work on the bump as well. So if he can continue that here today for the 19s.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that last batter for Blake Percy, Blake was still up at 75 mile an hour to that batter, so it's a real positive sign for him to be maintaining that velocity the whole way through.
Yeah, he was
top of the 5th inning, right? So
yeah,
it's a good effort to keep going.
He was hitting 78 before.
Yeah, that's not a massive drop off from 78 to 75 across 5 innings.
Yeah.
There's a little foul, it is. It would have been playable.
One your way, bro.
No one really wanted to go for it though. Regan Soper just shaking that off. Didn't want a piece of it. We are in the top of the 5th. Have you got your little graphics up? The score?
Yeah, a bit of that sort of stuff up. That's closer than it needed to be. I'll make sure I've actually got it right. I have it at 4-1 to Central, top of the 5th.
Yep, that sounds about right. Howick really wanting to work their way in here. This looks like a steal opportunity. 3, 2, 1, or no? That is in the air. Oh, wasn't the prettiest catch, but he made it. Made it work.
Yeah, that's Ziggy out there. A lot of what Ziggy does might not look conventional at times, but
Full confidence.
Second season of baseball ever.
second season of baseball, and if you're getting the results, it doesn't really matter how it looks.
Absolutely. Very, very eager player too. He's has a lot of pep in his step and love of the game now. It's always good to see in newcomers to the Diamonds. The passion is definitely real there.
It's the main ingredient, isn't it?
It 100% is.
out there. Centre fielder under it. Nice work there for the 3 outs to retire Howick again with no runs scored in the top of the 5th. How do you think, we're all coaches here, what are you thinking right now? It's top of the 5th, you're down by 4 runs. You've got to control. You've really got to control the damage here in the bottom. You've got to stop Central scoring, but you've got to get your bats going. What are you telling your players? What are you doing to encourage them to stay in this game?
Well, one of the things, Samuel, that I think you and I have experienced many times is the biggest bit is actually just getting the players positive, getting them enjoying the game, getting them realising that this isn't life or death. There is time still left in the game. Enjoy what's left in the game, and win the mini moments. So if you go up to bat and you look to win every pitch,
it's not life or death, and there's time to win the World Series. That is why I still support the Angels.
yeah, sometimes it's really just time to move on.
No, you are right, Roy. It's well, you and I have done quite a bit of coaching together. Me and Mike, not so much, but definitely what you want to be doing is getting that positivity. Sometimes taking their mind off baseball.
Yeah, and that's where I was saying, going back to the mental game of baseball, this is where that really kicks in too. You got to keep your head in the game right to that last out, because as we know with baseball, anything can happen. It can all change in a matter of a couple of at-bats or a couple of nice plays. But yeah, the mental game here would be my focus, is keeping your head in the game, making plays, and obviously they're going to need some bat to ball.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's an interesting one, that keeping your head in the game. And it's something that I think a lot of people get wrong with baseball. Your head in the game means your head in the game at the right moments. What are we now? An hour and a half into this game. There is no teenage boy that can concentrate straight for an hour and a half. It's a physical impossibility. So trying to get them mentally engaged in every moment of the game is impossible. So it's finding those little breaks, finding when they can switch off, and making sure they're tuned in when they have to be.
Yeah, absolutely. So here we go, bottom of the 5th here.
Young superstar Brandon up to bat.
Brandon back up after his... and that's a pop fly. I thought that was coming foul, but pop fly by the first baseman there.
Looks like the ball might have got a little in that sun there, but he still managed to make the grab there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just caught a little glimpse into the crowd there. I caught Brandon's mum Meg just seeing that little pop-up, and certainly had a little bit of a look on her face like, Brandon, you'll be making your own dinner tonight.
Well, unfortunately, Trish is not here to feed him today.
Yes, Brandon might be struggling towards the back end of the game without Trish feeding him up the whole time.
And that one is foul over...
Right to the fence.
Yeah, right to the fence behind us there. Of course, Micah Hargraves in this at bat. Brandon leading off with that pop fly after his interrupted at bat in the previous.
Oof.
Oh, and that is a foul tip straight into the glove. Battle of the catches here. Catching, Micah watching that one come in.
Not a pitch to leave there, Micah.
Sorry with the foul tip. Only on the third striker side. So you can do that first.
think Dale didn't realise that Alex is going the long way round.
That's all right. It's
And
good cardio.
we got Dale straight through the creek. And yeah, indeed, Alex did see that Dale was going and gave up on that one pretty quick.
Dinesh just watching that sail in, and it's a beautiful zone right across the central badge there.
Good boy, D.
Good check swing, good hold up from Dinesh there. As he fouls that one off.
Definitely going to have to find out whether it's the streaming software, this Mevo streaming software, or tough pitch, or the microphones themselves. But these microphones seem to just cut out after an hour and a quarter, maybe. Disappointing.
Nice little foul off. Yeah, that's a real shame, because it's always nice to have that lapel mic picking it up.
Get it now, Dinesh.
I'll come up with something else, Samuel. Don't worry. I'll look after you.
I'm sure you will. At Central City Sports Network.
CCSN got a big budget.
Still can't pay as presenters, but that's okay.
Oh, when I say big, I mean the zero is very big. It's we wrote the zero massive to make the budget bigger.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, it's still just a zero. What about when Samuel talks? Talk, Samuel. Say something exciting.
Say something exciting. Well, of course, we have senior baseball back this weekend. Make sure you get down to one of your local clubs and watch a game. But next week, the real action starts with all the junior grades back, Roy.
And you're always going to say that as your coach. No, that's the internal mic's only a problem if it gets windy, and you just hear the wind constantly.
You should be able to get a sock for it though. But yeah, junior grades back next week, Roy. So you'll be. There's a nice little line drive there from Dinesh out to the left field. That's going to get him onto first, which is a great piece there. So you'll be back in coaching action next week, Roy.
Absolutely.
Coaching on Saturday.
Yeah. Outstanding 12 and under team from Central City here. Be back on the diamond. And all going well, as we see.
This is...
Dinesh take off and tag made.
That is unfortunate stealing there.
Great throw down by
Beautiful.
Messiah there, right on the money, that throw there.
And obviously a great partnership with Regan,
100%.
knowing that Regan's going to be there, right Mike?
You know that glove's going to be there all day long, that's for sure.
Yeah, fantastic work.
Just that perfect flat throw, nice and low, right on that bat, in front of that bag. Just that's how that play is made perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember uncorking one of those from catcher, and I had Magic Man Mike Kovic there, taking the ball, making the tag. I think he might have torn a few muscles.
I think I got
still on recovery.
He got pleated.
The ankle to the knee.
Yep, but we got the out.
Made the play.
Yep.
But yeah, ACC love that.
Well, he was always going to put everything into it because he knows I've only got one throw in me from catcher position. So.
And I tell you what, you don't ever want to be in the position of Roy making a great throw and not completing it for him.
No.
I never hear the end of it.
That would be,
the official score. Let me just stress
I'd start talking about it after I cry.
Yeah, the beer just doesn't taste as good.
Beer does not taste as sweet.
It does for Roy if I don't complete for him.
Well, gentlemen, as said, I had to shoot off. I have to be home by 4, otherwise the wifey might not be too happy with me. So, time is 20 to 4.
20 to 4, top of the 6th.
Top of the 6th. It's been a great game.
Rolling through this.
Really rolling through. Great team. Both teams have been great at but I shall leave you for the last 2 innings. What's 19s? They play 7 or 9?
They play 9.
Oh, play 9. Okay, well, I shall leave you for the remaining innings. But a big thank you to everyone that has tuned in today. Big thank you to Central City Sports Network, CCSN, for having me out here today. And I look forward to joining you in the next one. And over to you, Roy and Mike.
Yeah, and thank you, Sam, for coming down and being a part of it all. We always appreciate your time.
Time and expertise that you get from Coach Samuel.
My pleasure.
And all we can say is we hope that half marathon starts at about 3 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, because
massive hit.
Out to the fence.
Finds the gate.
Didn't even make it to the fence.
Still a massive hit.
Come on.
From what we've seen today.
Come on. I'm gonna put one to the fence tomorrow, and then you'll see a massive hit.
Disclosure. I'm only doing the 10k run. So.
When you said a half marathon, I was like, geez, that had better start early in the morning, and I'm looking forward to seeing how you're walking for training.
I never saw Sam as a half pie guy.
Well, judging from his commentary stint today, he's proven you wrong. His half pie Samuel is checking out.
Yeah, unfortunately, you'll need to talk to my manager there, Roy.
Yeah, well, as I have said to you many times, we can't increase your salary for this. It's capped at the 0 that we're currently paying you. Thanks, Samuel.
Thanks, mate.
Take it easy.
Till the next
right?
one, eh? See you guys tomorrow. The Little League. Alright, guys.
Oh, no. I looked up, didn't see what happened. Thought Blake was all over it.
A bit of a slip there, I
Did
believe.
he slip?
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Well, and this is that thing of baseball's a long game, and you got to keep your head in it at the right moments.
Yeah, HP with runners on the corners now, and TJ in the batter's box.
Yeah, typical first and third. Does annoy me that in New Zealand baseball, in a first and third situation, it's basically a free pass to second.
Sure is, Roy.
I'd like to see some guys get embarrassed and just thrown out in that.
They're thrown down at 2 and then thrown out at home.
Where'd that miss?
HP will be looking to make the most of the opportunity here they have. So bring themselves back into this. Yep.
Got him.
Oh, safe drop ball. Oh no.
On the transfer. No, he caught it on the transfer, so.
Better boy, Micah.
That's why you're supposed to slide, Messiah. Of course, all of these players know each other well.
Something I've promised myself not to do this season for divisional baseball, but you know, when the time comes, I'm sure I will forget all of that and slide.
Yes, you get to a certain age and sliding into base can do some serious damage to the body, which can make Monday at work not very enjoyable.
And the mental game if you get out.
And that's why you end up sliding, because you never want to make an out for your team, do you? So you tell yourself you won't slide, and then
comes down to the crunch, you're sliding.
Yeah, sliding. Oh. That was a nice play. Nice play all around by the Central team, showing some good coaching, something that you've talked a bit about here, but you saw, was it the second baseman coming in looking like he was going to cut that throw off, which stopped the runner from third coming home and still gave you a shot at getting the runner out.
Coming. Yeah!
Got him.
Yeah, boys. Good play. Hey, that a point. Get in there, Danesh, and nice flick, Micah.
So you got a little bit excited on that. Didn't change cameras. It was
nice play there by Central there.
Beautiful play. You would have
run coming in.
Would have got a good angle on the tag there, and did seem clearly out to me.
Definitely.
You're not one-eyed at all, either, Kovic.
No, not at all. Again.
Oh, not that one.
Yep, that will be bringing it back to 4-2.
Indeed, so 2 out at home this innings and close plays, and then finally HP able to scratch one across there, close it up to 4-2.
Nearly an identical play in 2 at-bats there.
Oh, bit of anger there from
I think Coach
first base coach.
Wanted TK on third in that play there.
He did. Pretty sure our microphone over there wouldn't have picked anything up. I certainly hope it wouldn't have. Sounded like some inappropriate coaching. Dinesh missing a signal there. You saw Wade Sendon, who's playing shortstop, gave him the signal, broke to second looking to get a pick-off move.
And I'm loving the movement from the middle in of Central around that base. It's been they've been working well together there.
Indeed, just a bit disappointing that that Dinesh wasn't on the same page with Wade. Obviously didn't pick up the signal.
If the ball's put into play here, they've got options, obviously force plays. We've got runners on 1 and 2. They'll be looking to get out of this innings and holding the 2-run lead at the moment.
Riley Tyre up for the first time. It is the first time?
I believe so. He must be, 6'5" now? So
yeah,
he's a very tall young lad. One of the younger ones on the HP team there, along with Simon Ockett, I believe.
A young lad. He's not a young wee lad.
Yeah, well.
There's nothing small about this kid.
Yep.
He had a cut at that one, and looks like
we nearly had
double bounce. Was it?
That's going to go down.
Looks like Dale's all over there. Yeah. Poor Dale drives all the way from Hamilton to come and walk in a creek in Auckland.
He looks very enthusiastic about getting that ball.
Good advice there from catcher Micah. One of the other important things in the catcher game is the catcher is there to level out the pitcher, try to keep them in the right headspace. Up over 70 mile an hour there from Dinesh on the fastball. Believe that in the baseball in the break tournament, if my scouts have got this correct, I believe that Alex Kovic and Dinesh combined for a shutout in one of the games.
They certainly did. and it would so happen to be that game was against the other Auckland team that won the tournament, and it just so happened that we beat them, only team to beat them in the tournament with a 7-zip score. 2 Central City pitchers there, like you said, Danesh and Alex, making that happen.
Great to see. He walks, the base is loaded here. This is a situation.
This is where the mental game will be coming in for Danesh to keep his head in the game and throwing what's needed.
This is where I'd be thinking about calling a timeout and sending young Alex out to have a word to him. Tell him it's all about accuracy, fella. Dial it back a little bit, throw some strikes, your team will get you out of this.
Pitch.
Of wisdom from earlier in the commentary from Alex could be the key here for Danesh. Batter kind of bailed him out of it there. It looked like it was up in the zone again. Strike out here and we could see an explosion from Coach Danamosa. Oh no. On an 0-2 count.
Unfortunate there, but sometimes it just is slightly off what you wanted to throw, and you catch the batter. So,
well, they didn't really give Regan too much to swing at when Blake Percy was pitching at him earlier. He had a couple of walks early, but nowhere to put him now. So young Regan Soper could get an opportunity here to clear the bases.
yeah,
Just a little bit too juiced for it.
you can see he's wanting this one. Wants to bring some runs in. With that clutch play.
Key moment in the game here. Popped up, Blake Percy under it, and that's horrific.
Yeah. He did get saved too. Very unfortunate series of events there.
E3. They are winning now.
In there, yeah.
That was...
Makes it hard on pitches here, doesn't it, Roy, when it doesn't go your way, when you've got textbook plays in the field that don't happen. It can cause a lot of damage in some situations.
Yeah, he got himself into a hole and then he threw a pitch that should have got him out of it, and it ended up with 2 runs scoring.
And unfortunately they've got a very solid batting lineup here, which they're not going to let up on him here.
Say after that little moment there, I would imagine it's going to be a long and miserable ride back to Tauranga for young Blake Percy, unless this game turns around for Central. As you well know, Mike,
Yeah, the boys,
you end up replaying those situations in your head.
Yep. Oh. And the boys Ziggy one again.
Ziggy with the play in left field.
Danesh will be relieved.
5-4.
I think I'm batting strong, so I think we can come back. We'll probably tie the game in this inning, I think.
There you go. Alex with the call.
Heard it here first.
We will come back, he says. Yeah, a lot of close plays there that got exciting for you.
What commercials you guys showing now?
The commercial we've got on says
Bucky's.
commercial we've got on says if you want to sponsor us, email us at info@ccbaseball.co.nz.
There you go.
Does it actually?
Yep.
Just working on Dick's
It's up on the
Sporting
screen
Goods.
right now, mate.
Oh, you really do, huh?
Yeah. And if somebody does want to sponsor us, then absolutely, in these innings breaks, your company logo will be going up.
Waiting to hear back from Bucky's and Dick's Sporting Goods from America. Hopefully a substantial sponsorship there.
We'll give you your choice. We can either have Mike talk about your company, or we can tell Mike to keep quiet and not talk about your company. You choose. Some people see him as a great role model. Some people beg to differ.
I'll roll with the first instance. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good reminder there from our umpire that, of course, sporting clubs here in New Zealand sorry, Jimmy. We're going to look for sponsorship for our broadcasting before we get sponsorship to fly you up from Palmy every weekend to play baseball. But yes, sporting clubs here, we don't have a great amount of money flowing into our clubs, so any dollar's a good dollar, and every dollar that we do get at the club goes straight into making things better for these kids on the diamond. Whether that be the joyful job that Chad and I were doing last night of replacing the pitching strip on the mound, or getting the yellow sleeves we need for our foul poles, because we need those. White is not the smartest foul poles, is it, Alex?
That's okay.
Unfortunately, the ball isn't very clear if it's passing in front of them. That's why they normally go with yellow ones.
Yeah.
So Riley Bryant here up to bat, one of the disciples of Ayrton Laird, Barrel Central.
Smash it. Oh no, Dad, people are already going to get it.
Yeah, it's a good question that I just got from Jimmy. So if somebody doesn't have a business but wants to send a little bit of money Central City's way, then we will absolutely put your selfie up in between innings. We could even find a little selfie that we could put up in the corner where we currently have the ABA logo. You could have your face looking at everybody for an entire game if that's what you want. Might ruin the coverage for some people, but if it helps us improve our facilities, we're happy to do it. It's kind of a scary thought, actually. A selfie of Jimmy sitting in the top corner of an entire stream. Would happily get corporate sponsorship from someone like Starlink and get Wi-Fi here at the ground. Of course, currently running it through my mobile data, which is why at times the coverage can get a little bit choppy and at different grounds doesn't work so good. But one of the things I would do if we had Wi-Fi here at the ground is we could actually set up a centre field camera and get the zoomed shot looking back over the pitcher. Riley hits that one to second. Shane slow, and Riley beats that out. Yes.
the boys will be wanting now.
Riley, of course, fresh off a Friday evening coaching stint for the CentralCity juniors. I think the sort of hustle that the juniors show helped him beat that ground ball out.
Is that my team?
That is your team, Alex.
Oh, Friday.
Friday night.
Who went?
It was a very poor turnout because the CentralCity coach was a little bit slack in his communications and giving people advance notice that trainings were back.
Oh, I said to go get another one.
The good news, of course, is that we did have a new player for our 10 and under team who should be making their debut next weekend, which will be an exciting time.
I've been loving the recruitment from you there, Roy. You've been making it happen, working on getting something going.
Peter lays down the bunt, advances the runner. Well, yeah, just have to persevere, Mike.
100%.
Do everything we can to make sure we've got some good junior teams. Club doesn't go far if you don't have new kids coming through into your junior teams.
Correct.
Been very lucky this year, got some extremely talented young kids coming through. Central, in fact, initially had 3 players named in the 12 and under Major League squad. One of them had to withdraw from the team as there was a bit of a clash with some of his other sporting priorities, so it did leave Alex and Cohen within the team.
Yeah, and 16s are representing quite hard in that team too. We have Peter Yee, Alex Kovic, Danesh Madden, Riley Bryant. I'm missing anyone else there, Roy? Vic Lynn. Got quite a strong, good amount of rep players in that division.
I'm not sure. I don't believe Braxton put his hand up for one of the Little League teams this year.
I thought we've seen the post.
Braxton would have, of course, been an absolute certainty if he had been available for it, having represented at Little League and New Zealand levels, and not just represented but starred at those levels.
You have dirty hands like this.
Runner goes.
Safe! Here we go!
Nice stolen bag there by Riley Bryant.
Riley does have some wheels.
Known to be a bit of a speedster around the bases here.
Great situation here for Blake Percy. Anytime something doesn't go your way in the field, it's great to be able to get up there into the batter's box and be able to turn it around. And of course he's got the opportunity to do just that by driving in this run with 2 out.
That'll be what Central will be wanting right now.
Good riff on that one, but fouled away. Blake just confirming it was 2 down.
0-2 count.
Takes a cut, misses that. And that'll have us at the end of the innings.
Do you reckon we'll get to the night?
What are we at? 2 hours into the game. It's no new innings after 2 hours 50.
Yeah.
Yeah, be surprising if they didn't. Always a good sign when we get a full 9 innings in.
Yeah.
And looks like this.
Don't jinx it.
Looks like it could be the case. Did I jinx it? We will find out.
I'll see.
Well, if I have jinxed it, it's because a whole bunch of runs are coming, and that's still exciting. So
9 to 1, 1 tonight.
9 to 1, 1 to 9.
Position change for Central.
Back to the lefty on the mound. Peter Yee is going to come on to pitch. Peter, of course, pitched for Hong Kong in the baseball on the break tournament.
See the speed.
Of course, Kohler running the program up there in Hong Kong. I do like it when Peter comes up to pitch with Kohler watching him. He gets a little bit of extra focus. Talented sportsman, young Peter. Very good at archery. Makes him somebody you want to be friends with in a zombie apocalypse. It's always the guys from the archery team that end up surviving.
Yeah. This is the best angle I have.
The angle's everything.
Yeah.
And when I say angle, I mean the angle front and back of it. So you've got to try to make sure it's dead flat. Young Alex just getting a
64,
a
yeah.
reading.
That was accurate.
Yep, sure was. 64 with movement like that, that'll work.
Impressive. Whoa.
So we're going into the 7th now. HP up by 1 run, 5 to 4 I believe it was. Sire up to bat. Couldn't pull the trigger on that one. He does indeed have movement. Nasty pitch here from Peter. Gets him swinging on that one, and he's well ahead. I believe 66 mile an hour there. That's a tough pitch. Tough pitch for the batter. Looks like it's in the zone the whole way, and then just down and in at the end. Messiah doing well to get a little bit of bat on that, keep himself alive. So, Mike, are you going to join us for a... great pitch. Strikes him out.
Is it 84?
No.
No, that's not right.
Must have picked up bat speed.
Yeah, because it says 67 and then switched to 84.
Oh, so pitch was 67 and then the bat speed was 84.
Oh, that's good, like
Doesn't matter how fast the bat's moving if you can't hit the ball. And with the movement there from Peter, that's exactly what happened. So Mike, are you going to be joining us for a little bit of a commentary stint tomorrow afternoon?
I'm sure there's a very good possibility of that.
You can play your game, then have a relax.
Have a relax and
hot rehydrate after a tough game, and then get into some Divs commentary.
Yep, could be a good commentary tomorrow. I would say.
Wade Sendon making a beautiful play there. Casual, guns him out.
I think great move by Coach Dan with his pitching rotation, bringing in Peter. Seems to be doing the job, exactly what he wanted to do right now.
Yeah, Dinesh just a little bit wild in that last innings, whereas Peter's come in and been right there. That last out is classic Peter. Getting contact, ground balls. And he'll get the same result here. Pick, beautiful.
Lovely play there, and that's exactly what Central would have been wanting here. A nice quick 3 outs and get back on that bat. They'll be looking to bring that run back now in this inning.
Blake Percy there will be happy with that. He's back in the game.
Yeah, great pick there for sure.
So Jimmy, I have to run the Mevo streaming software while we're doing the game, so I can see that you've sent me a photo. Maybe can I open it on this? No. I can't open that photo up.
Is that a sponsorship deal?
I think it might be a sponsorship deal. Jimmy's
always appreciate that.
Jimmy's very keen to have his big mug up on screen in between innings, so
Just comes with practice.
You've got him to move, and I'm just well, I mean, I probably shouldn't, but
throw strikes.
At your age. It's true. Yeah, throwing strikes is the key. Yep.
Rolling out.
Happy with that, Collar?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pitching well.
Yeah, 7 pitches, no ball.
Yeah.
We expect that.
We expect it. I'm not sure Collar always expects it.
Bottom 7, right? Sorry, bottom of the 7.
It is indeed bottom of the 7th.
yeah, it's a very close game. Last time I watched 19's Central vs Howick was very, I don't know, they were just a lot higher.
Yeah, it wasn't a great game, that one. I recall that one.
18-10 final score.
They have a very, very solid bunch of lads playing for Howick this year.
Yeah, they got a good team. There's a couple of little differences from that team. Caleb Dufty not here. Caleb Dufty launched a home run in that game, but TJ Amosa was not at that game, so that's not a bad trade. And of course, Ben Bongiovanni. We wish Ben Bongiovanni the best of luck. Of course, he's moved over to the States to further his baseball.
Yeah, good kid, old Ben. He's been producing too on the diamonds. Solid young baller.
Popped up foul. Third baseman did not go for it, leaving it all to his catcher.
Yeah, good hustle there, all the way out to third base for Messiah there.
I definitely don't like running in that catcher's view. It's not a very pleasant experience.
Jimmy just saying he's got no interest in his face being on screen during the game, so now I definitely don't want to open up the photo that he sent, because if it's something else that he's wanting us to put on screen, then that won't be happening, Jimmy.
Yeah, we must filter all incoming photographs. We don't have the capability of deleting or blurring pictures that quickly, unfortunately.
I see a great at bat there from Coach Felix.
Yeah.
So Coach Felix, of course, he is coach of the Central City 10 and under team. he will coach them to an aggressive style of baseball, much like how he plays. Doesn't hold back on those swings, as we saw there. Doesn't mind a bat flip, which I'm sure the kids will appreciate. Oh, bounce on the path.
Oh, you nearly took out the pukiko.
Bounced on both sides of the stream without a splash.
Micah's dad there, Dale, I think he's enjoying the old bare feet and the old creek cool downs.
Well, if he's not enjoying it, everybody else is enjoying him doing it. So keep it up, Dale. Love your work. Dale, of course, plays reserves for Hamilton Raiders. So this is a good opportunity for him to get his cardio in, because I'm not sure that those reserves guys do much cardio work. Alex was pretty quick to give up on his.
So they get the lead runner there.
Get the lead runner. Wade gets to first. We hear Aaron's sofa in the background telling Brandon, hit it to Regan. Brandon very sensibly said I'd rather not. I think he'd probably rather hit it into the gap in the outfield, or maybe even over the outfield. Certainly feels much better than grounding out to short.
TK throwing some nice outside movement there.
Oh.
Way to block it, bro.
Unfortunate situation there for Messiah. He was starting to come up. I don't know what the coach is coming in to complain about here. Oh, he's coming to see that his catches are right. Messiah, of course, coming up because the runner was taking off to second, which meant that there was a lot of body exposed to that foul tip.
Yep. Quite a good width there, being behind the plate there. Sire keeps him in front most of the time, having a little bit of that extra size behind the plate there.
He does take up a bit of room. Not a small lad.
Certainly towering over the batter and umpire at this moment, even when he's squatted.
Hey, leave poor Brandon alone.
I'm still sure he's lacking a little bit of sustenance. Trish not here to give him his pre and mid-game snacks.
Yeah, he might just have to look for a little line drive single rather than trying to hit this one out of the park. He hasn't had his feed from his other mother.
Yeah, and one down, looking to just bring your batters around. Oh, you're on fire, Dale. On fire, bro.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep this PG here, but so Aaron called it, drove one to Regan there and played him out fairly comfortably at one.
Must have offered Brandon a little bit of money to do that.
Hey.
Sports betting at 19's level in New Zealand, didn't think I'd see it, but I think once again we're in that situation of 2 out. Runner on third.
Micah puts a piece out there,
Trouble.
and it's
Trouble.
right, and that brings the tying run into the plate. I'm sure Micah will be very happy with that there, bringing the game back into 5 apiece.
That's the second outfield bloop from Micah, and well, you like to hit them out of the middle, off the screws. You'll certainly take the result.
Yeah, quite often, textbook can change from being a textbook play in the split of a second, Roy.
Well, we've both experienced it. Some of your best hits in a game go straight to a fielder, and some of your worst hits bloop over them. And
100%. Hey, D.
This is a great situation for Dinesh. Barrels central, yet on lead will be looking on.
We have our leading runner on 1, 2 down, Roy.
2 down. Oh, you see Dinesh's disappointment there.
Dinesh will be wanting to make good contact here, put it on some grass and move some.
That's a good piece.
Nice big foul ball here
Yeah.
for Dinesh.
Just a long, loud foul. See, Alex is trying to pick a spot on the bank where he thinks a foul ball might land. Some serious commitment going on over there.
Back. Back. Crack it.
Mike trying to get Alex to backpedal. Oh,
How you done, Ash? Let's moved our runner around to scoring position now.
absolutely, and of course with 2 out, he can take off on the crack of the bat. Alex.
Oh, Dale, he's leaving it. He's still leaving it for you.
Make it play, Alex. Lay out. Lay out into the stream.
Ooh, just don't drink it.
He's got training tomorrow. We don't want to have self now.
Yeah. Well, Dinesh just wearing the pitcher down here.
Noticed a lot today there of the Central boys at bats taking the pitches long into their count.
It's really good at bats, quality at bats. That's winning every moment, win every pitch.
And another one.
Alex, where was he? Oh,
Lingering around the dugout now for any tips and hints from the big boys.
I think he'd brought a baseball back up that he'd sent Dale to get. He's made himself captain of the foul balls. Doesn't surprise me.
Always looking for work, our Central youth. Yes. That is the spot we wanted for Dinesh, bringing in the lead run. Look at that. Nice drive down past third base there. He will be very happy with that at bat.
That's some great hitting. Fouled off so many pitches.
Found his one and took advantage of it. It was a beautiful piece there by Dinesh.
And Central City will take the lead.
Now we have my son from another mum coming up to bat here.
Riley Bryant, another Barrel Central disciple. Very high pop up on the infield that Simon Orchett takes. That is the end of the innings, but what an innings for Central, battling hard.
Bringing it back.
come back and take the lead.
That will, like we were talking about before, that energy, that will bring that energy back up for Central in the coming out to field. You know, just that bit of confidence and that, you know, couple of nice plays, good vibe.
Yeah, I just put one. No, just chicken. I just put one to dry. So.
Thanks, buddy. What would I do without you? I have no idea.
6-5
Else here's running
off the edge.
Oh, no. Well, it's mostly it. I do a few. It's not 4.
Good old Alex. He won't take credit where it's not due. Straight away. It's actually Dale.
I must admit, Dale here has probably done about 20 odd.
Yeah. I got 4, I think, currently.
But hey, that's the Central way.
Making a change?
Own it.
To be fair, you probably covered more distance than him on just one of them. When you went that way and then took it right round the end to bring it back in, it was like some serious distance.
Yeah, some decent eels in there, but nothing to fear. You will have your feet still just from collecting balls. It's fine.
So 425, and then you say 1650.
And start back up. See you guys.
So time-wise, Roy, of play, as we know, there's no more new innings after how long before the time?
2 hours 50, no new innings.
Okay, and where is it?
We've got like 25 minutes. We're in the top of the 8th, so as long as the 9th starts within the next 20-ish minutes, we're all good.
Peter Yee still on the mound here. Did a good job in the last. Another great pitch there by Peter. That's a very nice pitch there on the slight outside. Moving outwards.
Just painting the corners. Yeah, I'll look to ground him out.
Oh,
I think Peter's one of these pitchers that's smart enough to realise a ground ball on one pitch is better than striking him out on 5 or 6 pitches.
all his baseball smarts come from one of the parents there, Ruby. And what a pitch that was too there by Peter.
Yeah, ain't giving his mum all the credit, are you? It's a brave decision with his dad in kicking distance.
Yeah, I've taken a few bashings from Kohler over the years. It's
none that weren't deserved.
Exactly. You got to take him to give him, I've learned, Roy.
Fair enough.
Same with my humour. You give it, you've got to be prepared to take it, right?
Absolutely. And you give plenty, and you also take plenty.
I certainly do.
Come on now, Peter. Almost as many pitches in this one at bat as it was to get through the 7th innings.
That's the pitch there.
There's the ground out that he loves.
Beautiful work by Central there. Nice clean play out from third to first there.
Yeah, Brandon at third. It is an impressive infield with Brandon at third, Wade at short, Felix at second, the big lefty Blake Percy at first. And you do have to have a good infield when you've got a pitcher like Peter. He'll pitch with movement, pitch to contact, and look to let his field do the work.
It's outside there.
Of course, he's also the pitcher of record at the moment, so if he can shut them down here, then Peter is on line to get the win in this game. Not a bad pitch. staying away from the middle of the plate. I think where they are in the Howick lineup, he should have just gone at them here. Oh, slow runner, and Brandon will be disappointed with that. Just after I praise the infield, commentator's curse, we get ourselves E5.
Open up some options here for, we've got one down.
One down and definitely double play situation here. Riley's, he's not slow, but that size typically take a little while to get out of the box. So if Peter can get one of those ground balls that he's got so many of already, we could see the end of the innings come mighty fast. Great pitch there. I think the only thing Riley was going to be able to do if he made contact is roll over that one and end the inning. So
100%.
good idea from Peter. Big player at the plate to expand the zone. Go up. That's a good eye from Riley. That's a tough pitch to take.
2-2 or 3-2? 2-2.
Once again, good to see umpire just confirming his count. Don't want to be making a mistake. Critical time in the game. Great pitch.
Yeah, like the little confusion there earlier when it was a 3-2 count. A 2-2 count, and whatever the count was. And
confusion, right?
And Messiah took first base, but yet he was still on a
gave him the walk.
Ball count.
Called him back, and I believe struck out.
Oh, pitch.
Wow. HP coach firing up at third. Accusing Pete of a balk on that one. Accused him of a quick pitch. One of the things I've never seen from Pete is a quick pitch. Rip to centre. Riley Bryan out there.
Beautiful grab by Riley out there.
Never looked a problem, and that's the end of the innings.
He's very comfortable out there these days under that high ball, and it goes down to all the training and practice that goes into it.
Absolutely. Saw him doing outfield work on Thursday.
He's really grown comfortable in that centre field position. He's got the pace to make those wider grabs, and he's definitely got the arm to get it right back into four when needed as well. Missing the cuts, he can get it right in on the fly. It's these young fellas with some big arms nowadays.
68.
Yeah, kids these days, eh?
Yep.
Oh, that wasn't a bad one. We were saying kids these days with their big arms.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I know. It's a little different than when I was that age.
It's also a little different than what you'll see in divs tomorrow. The speed will be slightly less. I'm going to be under a bit of pressure if I'm pitching tomorrow, especially if Alex has his radar gun. I've got to make sure I'm at least over 50 at all times.
Well,
Takes an effort for me.
Well, that's every day there, Roy, over 50.
Well played, Mike. Well played.
I get them every now and again.
I'm almost at 49 every pitch. So.
It's good. Keeping track of your pitching is always a good thing. See where what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, your consistency.
Well, that's what I'm throwing into the might put the pocket radar on any game because I feel like that'll just pressure me into throwing it harder.
That's also not throwing off a mound, so the downhill off a mound helps you with velocity.
All right, stepping in is Peter. Yeah, off the mound and into the box.
He can help himself out here. 1-run game.
Last at bat, bunt, moving runner around.
CCSN Rapsodo, that would be the way to go. I love it, Jimmy. Great idea. Sponsored by Cola. Sponsored by Hong Kong Baseball. Looking to help out us, their poor cousins in New Zealand.
Nice take there by Peter.
That was his last at bat that Peter laid down that little bunt to advance a runner. This time he will drive it. Oh, where was he playing? What the heck?
Very shallow there.
What? Yeah. Oh, I can't believe it. I genuinely...
Well, they did have the shift in play for a lefty, but he was
in a weird,
right in close there.
Weird position, which their coaches will claim as exceptional coaching because it went straight to him. Oh, that went straight to me. Thought I had it. Ah, rejected, Blake. Ziggy at the plate here. He's made some beautiful plays out in left field, Mike. It's fair to say that line drive he caught with bases loaded might end up being the key play of the game.
That could quite possibly be the fact.
It was one that you'd like to think would be caught, but it was hit hard, and it's easy for a mistake to be made on that, especially in such a key situation.
I'd love to see him get some bat to ball here. And
he does.
And it's in the spot, safe by Ziggy there. He'll be pumped. One of the louder boys in the team, which is always great. I love to see that. Big voice, big vibe.
Just so good to see how comfortable Ziggy is looking in this 19s grade now. As we've mentioned, only his second year of baseball. I think it's okay for me to say that last year in the 16s Nationals, he looked completely lost.
And stolen to two by Ziggy. Now we'll be really loud.
I will be intrigued to talk to Coach Dan Tan afterwards and find out if he called that.
Yeah. Because
I'm thinking yes. Coach Dan Tan is a very aggressive coach. Likes to put pressure on teams. Yes, so I do recall hitting some outfield fungo to the 16s Nationals team last year, and been a little bit concerned that at some stage I might kill Ziggy. He looked like an accident waiting to happen, but from that we now see
what I've noticed with Ziggy is he's very eager and keen to learn, and you notice he'll listen really well.
That's over the field.
And he takes things on.
Get on your bike, Blake. Get on your bike. Get on your bike, Blake.
Bringing another runner in here.
He's been waved home. No. Held him at third.
Nice triple there by Blake Percy.
Blake Percy.
Great late in this game to see that, still pushing to get those runs and up those runs, and put yourself in a little bit better position for the last part of the game.
That's bonus run. Makes it just that little bit easier going into the ninth. Central City pulling ahead 7-5. Is that right, Alex? Does that sound correct?
Oh.
He spent a bit too much time in the shade down by the creek. Losing it.
I'm going with 7.
It's probably
7-5.
That's 2. We got 2, eh?
Yeah, I was just seeing if he would doubt me, and he did doubt me. I'm a bit disappointed.
Don't worry, Alex. Roy always plays these little tricks with me too, but he gets me more often than not.
Yeah. A little bit harder to get Alex.
Yep.
Blake coming home.
Pass ball bringing in another run there, advancing the lead to 8-5 there.
Absolutely.
We're doing way better than last time. Way better. Told you we'd come back, told you.
You did indeed. I believe your words were, we've got good batters, we'll come back in this game.
Holy!
I wish we had that on camera.
Well, you definitely got the little squeal.
Foul ball back at Alex.
Hey mate,
oh my word.
Central City baseballers, we don't flinch, mate. You got a couple of things to learn. We don't flinch on those.
Oh, he flinched. That was more than a flinch.
Felix, don't kill me, please.
Don't worry, I'm sure Felix is not worrying about what's going on back here.
That's provided some good entertainment though. Thank you, Alex. Felix will look to keep things rolling here. Straight to shortstop. Easy play for Regan Soper.
Making that 2 down.
Well, this will be a good little test here. Wade sending up again. See how the wrist is going.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Heavily strapped there.
This is his first game back swinging the bat.
He let me be bat boy, and he was like first base coach.
Yep.
His wrist was terrible.
So he's strapped it up and is able to swing the bat. And if he's swinging here, it's a sign that the wrist is still feeling good, which will be a real positive. Not many people work harder than Wade. Being very frustrated. You can imagine how frustrated you'd be, Alex, if all you got to do was train and never got to play.
Oh.
He's still swinging and he's looking good.
Oh, that's not going to be recovered. Right on top of the bullpen.
Oh, did it land on top of the
Yep.
bullpen? Oh, remind me to talk to you about that after the game, Kovic. I've got a question to ask you.
Yep.
We won't ask that question on air. It's not one of those questions.
Okay.
Just something that people don't need to know about. Some potential little improvements here at War Memorial Park.
Yep. And we've got the new year off to a good start with improvements. That mound is looking great out there today, and it's withstanding.
Oh, Blake has ripped that.
Yeah, nice spot. Out in between left and centre field. Easy double there for Wade. I'm thinking that wrist's not too bad there, Roy.
Yeah, he'll be feeling mighty good now.
Oh, and he just did the old
Decent
pin bowling.
Yeah, decent sally on that one.
Yeah. That's a good clutch celebration there.
It's a little lesson for you there, Alex.
Yeah, no, I got my celebration from Postown.
Yeah, we're just got to work on them. We've got to be prepared for, like, if you get 2 or 3 hits in a day, do we really want the same sally every time, or?
No, new and improved.
Yeah, well,
you got to up the game every
I
what
go 3 for 4. I can't just go to 6. 61.
Samuel Weaver just
chiming in,
messaging in how much he enjoyed getting to come along and roll with a little bit of baseball commentary. He does enjoy it.
I must say it's always a pleasure to see Sam around the diamonds and talk baseball and all the ins and outs and ifs and buts of baseball.
Well, some really good news for Samuel Weaver. Starting February, he's working on a project at work and he goes from shift work to earlies, and he's pretty excited about the fact that he'll be at trainings a couple of times a week.
Oh, that's a good feeling, that, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
Oh,
Yes, there.
Brandon
Crunched.
puts one out.
That has gone the whole way.
Puts one out of the park there to bring in, so a 2-run shot there by Brandon.
Absolutely crunched.
Very nice piece there. That extending the lead to 4 runs there, Roy.
Absolutely.
Crushed.
Everybody out. Brandon leads the team off.
Hey, way to go, my bro.
And I guess Brandon is not having to cook his own dinner tonight after all.
Micah knows what he needs to do now.
That was an absolute shot.
Needs to get on third, Lee. Get on third, hit a bomb.
A little bit of the demeanour of the HP side is looking a little flat now, but
Well, there's one of the problems.
and another piece through the gap of third base and shortstop for a nice single there.
Micah gets himself a nice hit there. Micah,
First pitch.
maybe third hit of the game, I think.
Now we have Danesh coming up here.
3 for 3 or 3 for 4? I feel like he's got struck out.
I could not tell you, sorry.
Yeah. I think that was 78 bat speed.
Every time you ask Alex a question here, we've got my Alex watching the game live at home, answering the questions as if you're talking to him too there, Roy.
Oh, Alex Kovic, you clown. I know it's tough when you're not feeling good, but under the weather, can't play baseball, but there is more than one Alex in the world. And I'm talking to the healthy Alex. I can imagine how miserable your house is at the moment, Mike. Alex, not the sort of kid that...
Danesh puts one in a beautiful spot.
That's
on
over him.
the field there. This is going to bring in another run here and a nice... And he's going for 3.
Yes.
Triple there by Danesh Madden.
Danesh.
The boys' bats are on fire right now.
And that was the pitcher's fastest pitch of the
And
game.
if you didn't notice there, the celebration there was the tempered bowling with the helmet. Beautiful. Your turn, Neff. Your turn, Neff.
Wow.
No, I can't do it. Otherwise I get
Riley beams one out. Centre field.
Oh,
Grab.
made the catch.
Nice piece there, nonetheless, by Riley
Oh
Bryant.
man, how it got lit up.
They
What an
got
innings
lit
for
up.
Central.
This is one of the problems with high highs. With high highs come low lows. How it really got up when they took the lead.
We can do another. We can do another.
And they have crashed back down.
Oh, what an inning on the bats
Top of the
there
ninth,
by
right?
the Central City boys. And like you say, Roy, all it takes is one guy to put that vibe through the crew, and it just goes on and on and on.
We've got to think a little bit about giving Alex a lot of the credit for that. He did say, we've got the bats.
Yeah, he
We
did,
will
he
come
did.
back.
Which Alex now?
No, I'm playing.
Not-
What's Alex at home saying?
Oh,
I play guitar in a pub.
Alex at home is probably saying, I wish I was playing baseball. Oh, we've got a closer coming on.
oh yeah, I saw him warm up. Warming up the bullpen, I meant to tell you.
Brandon,
Oh yeah, missed the bomb.
how would this be? Hit a bomb and then come in and close the game. So Meg, we were just saying that Brandon's not going to have to cook his own dinner tonight. Yeah. Guess whatever he wants now.
Big Mac.
Big Mac, yeah. Before that at bat it was a kid's meal. Now he gets a Big Mac.
Extra pickles.
That if he gave them more, no.
Then Big Mac's gone.
All right, so everything's on the line here.
Alex is,
Some lovely movement on those warm-up pitches there by Brandon.
yeah, his breaking stuff has very good
Yeah.
movement on it now.
5-1.
I tell you what, Roy, I'd be swinging and missing those ones every time with that
Very
movement.
fast. He looked like he'll hit 80, I think.
But don't get me wrong there, I would
Yeah,
be
one of
swinging.
the fastest.
Yeah, of course
I
you would.
won't be looking ever.
Of course you would.
I think he's going to be having the fastest pitch of the game today.
Roy knows me well enough, mate. I'll never go out looking, mate.
Didn't track. Sometimes it's not the right sport.
Thank you for doing that.
9 to 5.
Finish strong now, Central.
So 9th inning.
What a great innings on the bats there by the boys. They'll be feeling good about that, I tell you.
Top of the 9th, and Howick needing to score a boatload of runs to keep this game going.
Are we currently, 9-5?
11?
11-5, okay.
Oh, 75 heater. You got 76 pretty accurate.
Yeah, basically bang on. Bang on.
He is flamethrower.
If they can sit down this top of the order here, they'll be feeling pretty good.
76.
Mine didn't get it right.
Yeah.
I'm not giving Brandon credit for that. 76.
76?
Yeah. He's getting fastballs. Almost the fastest pitch.
The innings on the bat, eh, Cola?
Oh, 73.
That a boy, Brandon.
I think that was 73.
79.
I don't know who was right on that one. Yeah, I don't know who was right on that one.
I was right.
Okay.
Trust me.
79. Fastest pitch of
It's
the
me
game.
and Roy's
My,
combined age.
my angle's perfect.
50,
I think mine's
29.
Oh, 76.
81.
Yeah, way to stop it.
I think that was 90.
Good effort, Nurse.
Go right here. So we're right beside each other. Same angle.
Oh, we're doing calibration.
So yours is
yeah.
down like that, which means you only get the end of it. You've got to angle it up this way so that you're getting it out of the hand.
Mid-game radar calibrations here by the boys.
Yep. So this has to be flat towards the pitcher.
So like that.
No, back this way, but that. And that's about right.
77.
See, when our angles were the same, basically identical. And that foul ball will drop.
Yeah. Sorry.
Because if you're angled a bit down like this, it'll only see it right at the end.
I'm gonna go right behind them and get the perfect read down.
Just think about that angle, like it's got to be, yeah.
Let's go. Pretty sure Regan has just been given the green light here.
Kovac is calling steel on this.
Oh, they had so much movement.
Sure did.
Did you see that? That's an unhittable pitch.
Unhittable, says Alex.
Well, I definitely couldn't.
It is pretty scary when you actually see the good proper movement on a breaking pitch, eh?
Insane pitch.
Nice pick-off move there from Brandon.
Oh, pitch.
77?
79.
Yeah, pretty accurate. See if he hits 80.
It's definitely high 70s on the fastball today for Brandon.
I reckon he can hit 80.
That one fouled back. Alex jumps into action.
You can reach it, mate.
He jumped into action and then bailed out and called Dale over.
79. Pretty good.
Lucky you got good cover here.
Yeah.
I might wear my jandals tomorrow, Alex.
Yes, I think you do. Do you have any fouls?
A lot. A lot.
We don't hit the ball hard enough to get it over the backstop.
What's happening there?
Batter calls time.
Oh. What'd you get?
78.
Yeah, same.
78 mile an hour from Brandon. Just down low.
Flamethrower got movement for a strike. So.
Brandon will be excited if he watches this back and hears himself being referred to as the flamethrower.
Yeah, not if you're in LA. They had a nickname like that.
Oh, too soon, I think. COVID.
Yeah.
You're just looking forward to a tiny picture again.
Well, I'm looking forward to a lot of things for the LA Dodgers this year.
I'm not looking forward to anything for the Houston Astros this year. We now got like...
Way to be positive for your team, mate.
Well, I know, but it's like we've got the worst roster in baseball now.
I'm excited to be able to actually support Kyle Tucker this season.
Wait, did he go to the A's?
No, but he's just... I think he's an awesome player, but I couldn't support him. No, I think he went to Cubs.
Yeah, true.
That was a hard pitch to connect.
And on the hands, Messiah muscles that one foul.
Runners up 1 and 2 here for HP. Messiah Tuhoro in the box.
Oh, Alex jumping again.
Third time.
At some point, Alex is going to work out that
we have a fence.
This fence in front of us does stop the ball.
It's not good if I'm a catcher. It's not good.
Yeah.
That's why I like pitching.
Oh, that's a piece there by Messiah.
Could that be?
Now we 2 runs score.
Oh, they might be scoring a bucket load of runs. We spoke too soon.
I still have the confidence in our boys.
We're all good.
Yeah,
11-7 now with those 2 runs.
Still need to score 5 more. That was too soon.
And we're also through the heart of their lineup now, so
We've got some of the younger players coming up and through. They've still got a few good big batters spotted in between there.
bottom end of their lineup, they can still do damage, but this is where Brandon should be able to overpower them.
Pitch.
76.
76 mile an hour paint. Seven. Yep, just here in the scorer's box. That's a little blooper. Great pick there from Blake. Oh, I should have switched cameras for that, so you didn't see that. I got excited watching the play as that little bloop went out, and Felix making the play, just pops it to Blake, picks it. Remind me to switch cameras on the play, Alex. You can be my production crew.
I say switch, okay?
Just send the invoice. No one will ever read it, but send one anyway.
Oh, that had so much movement. Man, 60.
My pitches move a lot, but it's just because it gets to a certain distance and it's got no more power to keep going, so it just sort of falls.
And he's got the long, lanky arms, so it makes it look way more efficient than it is too.
Oh, 77.
Great pitch. There's nothing you can do with that.
Yeah, good pitch.
Too
Just
much.
Elevated a little bit on that pitch and
that's a tough
got him
pitch.
swinging. I like that. Just tweaking a little bit just to get the batter swinging. Blew it past him. He's looking for his Big Mac.
Oh, there it is.
And he gets his Big Mac.
That's a great pitch.
Oh.
TJ started to go, realised it was a pitch he shouldn't be swinging at, but it was too late.
This could be the last out.
in the box here now.
That horrible situation
Yeah, potential last out of
where you are the potential last out. Don't know what this feels like because
Roy's always on bag.
no, our team hasn't lost a game, so nobody's made the last out in a losing effort.
Very true. So I'm gonna take that back a step, and it's like when you're the next batter in the box,
Oof.
we finish the game and you don't get your last at bat.
Boom.
That's a horrible
that's
feeling
game.
there too, Roy.
That is game. Yeah, that is a horrible feeling. That's game.
You just want one more at bat.
Let's go, Central!
Final score there, Roy. 11.
11-7. Great effort from the Central team.
Good game across the board. A lot of good stuff from both sides there. Central coming out on top today, and just that big innings there, Roy, on the bats just sealed that deal. Nail in the coffin there, right?
Absolutely was. So that'll bring us to the end of this one. So we start the new year with a good win for the Central team. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back tomorrow with the excitement of a Div 1 game, Central City Spartans versus the Pride.
I'm sure you'll hear all about the Renegades game before that too.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
What time you got?